are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak, and guys, so the Bronx Bombers have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Nate Pearson gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, if velo is your kind of thing, you're going to love this guy, Nate Pearson. Big fastball from the right side. Approaches triple digits. This high three-quarter delivery, anywhere from 98 to 101, 102 miles an hour. Some good secondary pitches to go along with it. The only thing Nate Pearson is lacking right now is experience, and he's starting to learn that on the fly.
And now the first pitch. Jerome Driscoll is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Rafael Devers, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Dominguez leads off first with 1 away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
From the stretch. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Has a look, now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
The center fielder.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jake Cave tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Garrett Cole will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
Nick Solak is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Now the 2-0. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got a 3-for-5 line. That one's in there. 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Jimenez. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Ready now is Ronald Guzman. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Here comes the 1-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That brings in Tommy Edman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
3-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Fastball too low, and that's ball four.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Miguel Sano, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First offering, and it's fouled away. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in.
Keston Hiura.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jairo Munoz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting in, the first baseman.
Here's Mike Ford as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Moreno.
So now to the plate, Gabriel Moreno. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Driscoll.
Now to the plate, Jerome Driscoll. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The set and the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The set and the 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. First pitch on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Willie Calhoun is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Lourdes Gurriel will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Santander goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He brings a 4 for 12 line. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. And stepping in, Jason Dominguez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So one gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. Here now is Rafael Devers. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-2 pitch. High pop-up. Rousseau over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next, it'll be Eloy Jimenez. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
That'll bring in Nick
the
Solak.
second baseman, Nick Solak.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
At the plate
The
now
first
is
baseman,
Ronald Guzman.
Ronald.
He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here comes the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to bat, Jake Cave. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
the center fielder, Jake Cave.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Keston Hiura, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Jairo Munoz waits on deck. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that's low, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate is Jairo Munoz, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hiura stands at first with 1 out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Santander will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And now here is Mike Ford. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A runner on first with 2 away. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Edman is retired, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Now here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Guzman into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Jerome Driscoll, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jason Dominguez.
At the plate now, Jason Dominguez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Reined in. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Willie Calhoun. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
The batter, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Gurriel.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Standing in now, Alejandro Kirk. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Ford has room in foul territory, and he makes the play to end the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, all even at 1 apiece. Sean Poppin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
There to make the play is Calhoun, 1 away. And this throw gets away from him. Next to stand in is Jake Cave. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Late that time for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Devers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Moreno moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. First offering. And he takes ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. And that misses for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 1-0 home. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Runner goes for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
He's set. The 3-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and here is the outfielder Mike Ford. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. Guzman in foul ground. 2 down. So next to bat will be Gabriel Moreno. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Clark Schmidt will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Striding in is Michael Brasso. No hits to this point.
The third baseman, Michael Brasso.
First delivery to him. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Willie Calhoun, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate, Anthony Santander, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nope. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in will be Jerome Driscoll. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
At the plate now, Jason Dominguez. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses there. 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here you are looking.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Next up is Eloy Jimenez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, This doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Tyler Rogers will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So here's Jake Cave to the plate as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gurriel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 3 runs already home here. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-2 pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Jairo Munoz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set and the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hard hit towards center. Gurriel gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 New York. Edgar Alaniz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The Yankees are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's 1-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Here's Jimenez going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Into the box, Nick Solak. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now back.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman. As he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees 4, the Blue Jays 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Ford. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up is Gabriel Moreno. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Ball
1-1. Hit to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jerome Driscoll. He's 1 for 4 so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Gurriel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. John Curtis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Now at the plate, here is Miguel Sano. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Next to hit is Michael Brasso. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2, here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's low.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
4-2 the final score today. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Clark Schmidt gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Curtis hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 6 hits.